Sometimes, the most unforgettable moments are the ones that happen quietly. Not on set, not in interviews, not on social media, but in fleeting, private glimpses, moments that feel intimate, real, and untouchable. And that's exactly what happened with Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun. It was an ordinary evening, a casual event, a soft breeze in the city, cameras flashing, fans hoping for a glimpse, and the subtle hum of excitement in the air. Yet, amid the routine and expectations, something extraordinary unfolded. Something that would leave the internet, and millions of fans, completely stunned. Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun were walking together, side by side. Not on a red carpet. Not for an interview. Just the two of them, moving through the crowd, their steps in quiet harmony. Fans immediately noticed the way they interacted. The way Lee Min-ho's hand almost instinctively reached toward hers. The gentle manner in which he adjusted a stray strand of her hair. The subtle nods, the soft smiles, the way they seemed to exist in a bubble, separate from the world around them. It was a private moment. Not staged. Not scripted. Not for the cameras. And that's what made it so captivating. Because in the age of constant exposure, when every movement is captured, a genuine private exchange feels rare, precious, almost forbidden. The internet erupted almost immediately after fans posted the first glimpses of the moment. It's like they're in their own world, one fan commented. Can we talk about the way he looked at her? Another wrote. This isn't acting, this is real, someone else added. And hashtags began trending across multiple platforms. Hashtag Lee Min-ho Kim Go. Hashtag private moment gone viral. Hashtag fans can handle this. What makes this moment unforgettable is not just the tenderness between them, but the authenticity. Lee Min-ho, ever composed and poised, allowed himself to show softness. Kim Go-eun, graceful and elegant, responded naturally, with warmth and subtle amusement in her expression. They didn't need words. They didn't need gestures beyond the smallest actions. And yet, every movement spoke volumes. Fans began dissecting every detail in the clip. The way his eyes lingered, the quiet way he ensured she was comfortable as they moved through the crowd. The small, almost imperceptible touch on her arm, guiding her gently. And Kim Go-eun's response? The tilt of her head, the softening of her smile, the way her gaze met his, with trust and mutual understanding. It was chemistry without dialogue. It was intimacy without exposure. This clip reminded fans why they've been captivated by Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun for years. On screen, they have a natural rhythm. They have undeniable presence. They have chemistry that can be measured by the slightest glances, the pauses between lines, the smallest shared expressions. But off-screen, this moment felt even more powerful. It revealed a layer of authenticity fans rarely get to see. Some analysts began breaking down the body language. The alignment of their shoulders indicates comfort and trust, one fan noted. The slight mirroring of their steps shows a natural rapport, another added. Fans appreciated the subtlety. There was no exaggerated hand-holding, no dramatic gesture. Just connection. And that made it infinitely more meaningful. It also sparked conversation about the nature of privacy in the modern age. Even celebrities who live much of their lives under the public eye have moments that belong solely to themselves. And when those moments are captured, the internet can't help but react. Because glimpses like these feel rare, precious, intimate, and in a world of curated appearances, they feel real. The responses were immediate and overwhelming. Fans flooded social media with reactions. OMG, their chemistry is insane. Did anyone else feel that electric moment between them? Tempts my heart. Even casual viewers were touched by the sincerity. There was something universal about seeing two people share a private connection. Something that transcends fandom, transcends celebrity, and touches the human heart. What's remarkable is the restraint they both showed. Lee Min-ho could have gestured more dramatically. Kim Go-eun could have made her response more obvious. But they didn't. Instead, they allowed subtlety to speak. Small smiles, gentle glances, soft touches. And that restraint made it feel real, vulnerable, and unforgettable. Fans began replaying the clip endlessly. Some slowed it down to savor every detail. Some focused on the smiles, the glances, the gestures. Some simply watched it and felt. Because emotion doesn't always need words. Sometimes, the smallest movements say the most. And in that private moment, Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun said everything without uttering a single word. The clips sparked discussions everywhere. Was this a hint of romance? Was this a special bond between close friends? Or was it simply a moment of genuine care? While speculation ran wild, one fact remained undeniable. Fans were captivated. Fans were enchanted. Fans were completely invested in that private interaction. And that's what makes these moments so magical. In a world full of noise, schedules, interviews, and public appearances, there are moments of simplicity. Moments that feel untouched by performance or expectation. Moments where two people exist simply for each other, even briefly. And that's exactly what Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun showed. The tenderness of that gesture also reminded fans why they've admired these two stars for so long. Lee Min-ho, known for his elegance, charm, and charisma, showed vulnerability. Kim Go-eun, known for her grace, intelligence, and warmth, responded with authenticity. It was a perfect balance of care, respect, and connection. And the internet couldn't get enough. As the clip continued circulating, fans began creating compilations, edits, and analyses. They focused on the smiles. They focused on the soft touches. They focused on the silent dialogue conveyed in those fleeting seconds. The more they watched, the more they realized. This wasn't just a private moment. This was history in a small, intimate form. Even celebrities and commentators joined the discussion. Many praised the subtlety. Many admired the restraint. Many celebrated the authenticity. It wasn't about sensationalism. It wasn't about gossip. It was about witnessing a moment that felt real. A moment that reminded people of what genuine human connection looks like. It also ignited speculation about what might happen next. Fans wondered about behind-the-scenes interactions. They imagined moments of laughter, shared jokes, and quiet support. They imagined the conversations, the comfort, the trust between the two. Because that single private gesture suggested layers of connection beyond the cameras. And that's why moments like this resonate so strongly. They are rare. They are real. They are human. The smallest gestures, like a guiding hand, a soft glance, or a shared smile, can leave a lasting impact. And Lee Min-ho's tender attention toward Kim Go-eun did exactly that. The lesson is simple. Even in fame, even under the scrutiny of millions,